2024, and with that, let me take this opportunity to wish you all beautiful, healthy, wealthy, abundant, successful new year. It's been a long while since I've shot a new video. I think the last one was a huge life update video. If you haven't watched that, I will link it up here. And after that, I've been doing the wedding diary series where I've shared my journey as a bride-to-be, which tens and thousands of you loved and watched. And I'm so grateful for that. If you're curious and want to check out the series, I will also put that playlist up here. Make sure you check it out. But I've put that series on hold because it is the new year and I thought let's start off with some fresh new content. And what better video to start off with on my channel other than a planner video. Planners have always played a huge part in my life every year, and you have seen that in many of my videos. Monthly plan with me's, yearly plan with me's, yearly reflections, vision boarding, goal setting, and even a dedicated series called Plannerthon where I take you through multiple planners being released in India for that year, which unfortunately I couldn't do this year, but you'll know in a bit why that is. At the time I began sharing about planners, I didn't realize there were many people who were stumbling upon my videos, discovering planners for the first time in their lives and what benefits they could offer. Eventually my channel was known for planners and planning content and goal setting and productivity and all that jazz, which to be honest no other Indian YouTuber was talking about during that time when I began all this. In fact, many of you guys and even my friends and family have told me how I was the one who introduced the world of planners into their lives, which brings me immense joy knowing that my videos provided that much value to you all, which is why I wanted to share this pivotal shift in my planning journey with you all, hoping I can introduce another world of possibilities in the world of planners for my Meg fam. And y'all, this time it's not just a new planner, it's a whole new medium. I'm wondering if you're getting the gist of where I'm heading. As you can see, I have like many years worth of physical planners with me here. Pretty sure there are more than this which are back in India. But yeah, I've always been so passionate about planning in my physical planners. With a new year, a new era begins, and I thought it's a perfect time to take this leap into this new world of planning for me as well, and that is the world of digital planners. I did purchase a digital planner from a fellow creator here on YouTube. The channel is called K Digital Studio. I will of course link it in the description box. Well, she released the cyberry 2024 planner. Even though this was a paid planner, you do get a lot of free digital planners and planner templates all over YouTube, Pinterest. You search on Google, you'll find it there as well. So technically you can use a free digital planner, but I chose the route of this particular cyberry planner because of all the features it has. I know you all have a lot of questions in your head right now, but first let's do a fun unboxing of my 2024 digital planner. Even though technically that's not possible, you'll see in a bit what I'm talking about. So I gifted myself an iPad this Christmas. The main reason for getting it was of course using it as my digital planner for 2024 and the coming years. Yes, an expensive purchase, but definitely a long-term investment for me. Getting the Apple Pencil was also a must for me as it would replicate the writing experience for me as opposed to typing. Now many of you might be new to using digital planners, so let me clarify a few things. The iPad is merely a tool to use my digital planner. You can essentially use any tablet or even a phone for this purpose. The actual planner I'm using this year is in the form of a PDF file, which I will share in depth about later in this video. So yeah, meet Coco. Yes, I name all my gadgets. I'm lame like that. In fact, I name all my gadgets according to the phase of life I'm in right now. So because I bought this as a Christmas gift for myself, it's essentially inspired from hot cocoa, which I had so much during this Christmas. Anyways, coming to actual important things, I did buy this extremely cute and aesthetic iPad case, which actually resembles a notebook. It has the space to put in whatever you'd like, any bills, notes, and it also has this elastic, and my favorite part, it does have this back sleeve where you can store your Apple Pencil. And of course, coming to the pencil itself, you can see I've gotten this very cute silicone case that resembles an actual pencil and gives you such good grip. I can still charge my pencil with the silicone case. The only other accessory I bought is this screen protector, matte paper-like texture. When you write, it literally feels like you're writing on a sketch pad, which is absolutely amazing. I got all of these things from Amazon US. I will link it in the description box in case you want to check it out. You can get any tablet, you can even get any iPad for that matter. There's so many cheaper ones, but essentially do the same thing. If you're considering it for digital planning and not some heavy graphic designing, you should be good with the more budget-friendly options. I was looking at an Air and the iPad mini, but then all things considered, because I did save up for it, I decided to just go for the Pro version, as I know I'll be using this for a long time. Now I'm assuming that you might be thinking how this shift happened and why this shift happened. You can see how much I've loved physical planners all my life and they seem to be working really well for me. So why now and why at all? Let me try giving you guys a few reasons. I think about 2 years ago, I came across this random YouTube shorts which was showing some aesthetic note taking. I realized it was on an iPad. It just looked so cute. And when I started watching more of those digital note-taking videos, suddenly these digital planner related videos started popping up on my feed and my jaw dropped open because they looked so aesthetic and functional. Ever since then, I've been thinking of investing in an iPad, but I was hesitant because it is a huge upfront cost and I wasn't even sure I would enjoy using digital planners as much as I love using physical planners, because I have had experience with digital planning in terms of using Google Calendars or Asana. You all know I use Asana for all my content creation scheduling. I've also used Trello. There's so many digital planning apps, but those are not digital planners. I would call them as project management apps or digital calendars. But it's only later I differentiated between digital planning and a digital planner. A digital planner is exactly the physical planner transformed into a PDF file. You won't find a goal setting page, a monthly reflection page, a week at a glance on your Asana or your Google Calendar, right? But you will find all of that in a digital planner. But yeah, because I was hesitant of the cost and also not being sure if I will actually use the iPad as much as I think I would, I left that thought behind. But fast forward to April 2023, I shifted from India to the US, and if you watched my previous vlog from the wedding diaries, you would have seen that I packed literally all of these journals, carried it here. And while unpacking, this thought came to my head: how many more years can I carry on using physical planners and have space for it and be able to travel with it or carry it anytime we shift countries or cities or in any of the circumstances? So September onwards, I seriously started looking at digital planning, digital planners, watched lots of videos, started researching on all the iPads, tablets, what's best, which app to use for planning, which are the creators making the best digital planners out there, because I know the creators making great physical planners, but I was completely unaware of all the creators who were into making digital planners. So it's a completely new space for me as well. I'm also learning. As I watched every video, I started finalizing in my head on going the digital route, which should also explain why I didn't do Planathon this time, because I myself was confused and hesitant, not sure what sort of planning method or even medium I would be using this year, let alone give you guys recommendations. And of course, the biggest reason for, I feel, any person shifting from physical to a digital planner is the accessibility, the customizations, the portability, the convenience of using all the features, which you will see in a bit, and of course the lack of physical clutter. Not to mention, it's actually also cheaper in the longer run. So these are just some of the bigger reasons for my pivot, but I will speak more on the features of my particular digital planner while I take you through the flip through. So let's go. So here's my planner slash iPad. Now this is technically not my planner. The planner is in an app called as GoodNotes. This is the app that I use to view and edit my digital planner. I also believe this is one of the most popular apps for this purpose. Even for students, for note taking, this is just like at the top. I did pay a lifetime fee of, I think, 3,000 rupees if I'm not wrong. I think it's really worth it considering I'll be using it for, well, the rest of lifetime. Otherwise, I do believe there's a yearly fee if you want to go for that, which would be slightly cheaper. Let's click here. So this is my 2024 planner. It's called the Cyberry 2024. This wonderful digital planner was created by a YouTuber, K Digital Studio. I will link it in the description box, but she has some amazing videos. So this is the new empty planner. This is what I'll be showing you right now. This is the customized one, which I customize myself according to my requirements. I will show this in the next video because this video is going to be a long one anyways. So this is the cover page. You can write your name, maybe word of the year, theme of the year, whatever you'd like. They also have some other cover options, but I just picked this one. That's another great thing about digital planners. You can pick your own cover. Now swiping right, we have the most important page of any digital planner, and that's the dashboard. So most of these digital planners do have a lot of hyperlinks in them, meaning which if I click on this, it'll take me to that particular page. Again, depends on the creator of the planner and how they've designed. I love that Cyberry has pretty much everything hyperlinked. At a first glance, this might seem a bit overwhelming, and I understand that because when I first got into it just a few weeks ago, I was like, this is not for me. Like, I don't know what to do about this. It's too overwhelming. There's so many buttons and so many pages and features. How do I go about this? But as any other platform, the more you use it, you learn about it and it becomes way easier. I'll just quickly cover this section of the planner. It's a welcome page. It has some quick links to the tutorials on how you can use the planner, which is very helpful. There's also this amazing planner community. We all exchange ideas on how you can use this particular planner in different ways to customize your planner, like digital stickers. You do get some free stickers with this planner. And also, I don't think I made it clear, I did purchase this particular digital planner from K Digital Studio. From their website, I will put the cost on screen. Funnily enough, it is actually cheaper than the other planners I've purchased in the past years. There are a lot of available digital free planners. Let me know if you're interested. I will share more about those. But anyways, coming back here, you also have planner covers. Like I said, you can customize few of the cover options that the creator herself has designed for this. You can also design the app icon, which I haven't done yet. I will get to it soon. Now coming to this main section, the first thing is the login and the logout page. Now if I click on the login page, it takes me to this page where it says login for the year, reflect on the past year, manifest your new goals and memories for 2024. You have highlights, something you learned, things I want to improve, and of course your goals for 2024. Now the great thing about this is that you can always add more bullet points you want. There's space here. You can also start your bullet points here. Now if you notice, there's this huge space. These are, if I zoom in, you can see that these are actually dotted grids. Now you can do anything here. I have used this huge space as my vision board, so that gives me a great view of my goals, my reflections, and my vision board for 2024. But of course, the sky is the limit. However you'd like to use, you can use this page. Anytime I want to go back to the dashboard, I'm just going to click on this corner button and it'll take me back to the main dashboard. Now coming to the log out page, this is, as you guessed, logging out for the year. So this is something you would only fill by the end of 2024. Again, highlights, something you learned, gratitude, memories you don't want to forget, and another empty space. Next, let's look at all these yearly overviews and quarterly overview. 2024 yearly overview. This is a standard yearly overview page. Even in our physical planners, this is what we find. The only edge a digital planner has over a physical planner when it comes to this view is, of course, all of these dates and months are hyperlinked, meaning I can click on any of these dates. Now let's click on March 20th and it'll directly take me to that daily page of March 20th. Now I will go over this page in detail later, so let's go back. Coming to the quarterly overview page. So this is how the overview is laid out. You have quarter 1, quarter 2, 3 and 4, and also the months are mentioned here, which I personally really like. You also have this empty space. There's also a separate section for things to do and also your main goals here. Quickly go to 2025 yearly overview, again the standard one. So we have covered all these parts. Now let's go to the monthly view. This is where the chunk of the brilliance of this plan lies. Let me quickly take you to Jan. Now we have a pretty standard monthly grid. Again, if you notice throughout the planner, it's very minimal. There are no colors, no designs, because I think the creator really wants to give us the freedom of putting whatever colors and designs we want, which I really appreciate. Now at a glance, this just looks very basic, but of course, like I mentioned, the magic of a digital planner lies in the hyperlinking. Now on the top corner here, you can see calendar. So this is one. Now if I click on 2, it'll take me to a second calendar. There's a third calendar, there's a fourth calendar, there's a fifth calendar. So you totally have 5 monthly grid views of Jan and every other month that you see. All these monthly tabs are also hyperlinked. So there's Feb, there's March, April, May, June, so on and so forth. Let's go back to Jan. Now initially when I got to know there are multiple calendar views, I couldn't understand the purpose. Then it hit me when I watched more videos of hers, when I got into the community, that there are so many amazing uses to this. For example, I could set this as my maybe appointments calendar or just personal life or work calendar, whatever it may be. The second view can be about maybe my gym routine, maybe your kids' schedule. This could be your partner's schedule. This could be tracking your growth on any social media platform. Like, I mean, the possibilities are endless. You can just use all these calendar views however you'd like. And the beauty of digital planning is you don't have to use them either. Like, if I don't want to ever look at the second calendar view, the third calendar view, I'm not even going to bother setting them up. I'm not going to click on it. It's just this basic one calendar view that I'm going to get. So I just love that there's always options for everyone. You can see there these icons. The first one is about project management. The second one is, of course, budgeting, finance. Third one here is wellness tracker. The star here are your monthly goals. And the last one here basically is the monthly reflections page. I'll just quickly go through each page. First, the project management. You can see there's a space here for just your monthly checklist. There's also the space where you can write date and your purpose, date, purpose, and projects here. You can check it off, action steps. You can mark your progress according to the the deadline. Now again, if you don't want to use this, you don't have to. Like right now, I haven't found a great purpose for it. Now the great thing about this planner is that I don't have to constantly go back to the monthly page to click on the next thing. The other 4 things are also hyperlinked right here. So I can directly go to the next one here, which is, well, your finances. So there's goals, your worries, income, projected, actual, personal, projected. These are all your various expenses, your financial wins. Let's move to wellness. You have a sleep tracker, physical fitness tracker, hydration tracker, mental health tracker. You can also take notes on your sleep quality, hours slept, and you can also track your medications, supplements. There's also this section for self-care, and I love that you have a customizable habit tracker right here. Moving on to goals. So here there's space for 3 main goals that you can focus for that month. The goal you want, your starting metric, and your why. I love this section. I also love how functional it is. You can write all the action steps you need to take in order to achieve the goal. You can mark your progress here, and I love that they've given this a reward section. There's an ending metric and the lesson learned. Just again, so beautifully thought out. Lastly, we are going to the reflection page, or you can review your entire month, recap your accomplishments, some things to write for next month. There's also this check-in scale for almost all areas of your life. From 1 to 5, you can rate. Some other prompts and a space for brain dump. The space which says vision board. So here you can set your monthly vision board. Another thing I want to quickly point out is that if I am, let's say I'm in the finance tracker page, you can look at the other monthly sections. But another thing that's also hyperlinked is your finances month-wise. So this is the first month, this is Jan. Now if I click second, it'll show the February finances. Now if I go click on the 3rd month, it'll take me to the March finances. Like this is my project management page. Let's say I'm on July and I want to see how I did on this project in the month of Feb. I'm just going to click on the 2nd month here, and it's going to take me to the February project management page. Or if I want to see how I started and where I was, I'm going to click on one, and that takes me to the January project management page. This is there for each and every monthly section. So wellness also, I can track it monthly right here. October wellness, August wellness, June wellness, etc. So yeah, it's not a necessity, but it's just absolutely so intuitive. Anyways, now that was all for the monthly calendar view, all the monthly segments. On the left side here, you can also see there's an yearly overview, which will take you back to the same yearly overview that I already shared about. And you can also see there's the quarterly overview. Again, it just takes you back to the quarter, which I already shared about. So again, everything is hyperlinked within almost all the pages so that you can quickly and conveniently go directly to that page as and when you need. Another brilliant part of this planner, the weekly and the daily section. All of these dates are hyperlinked. Let's click on 9th of Jan and we have this page. There's the month written. Again, yearly overview, quarterly overview. You can click on that if you want to. You have top priorities, which I love because this way it makes it easier for you to focus on the most important tasks at hand for that day. There's also this huge to-do list. There's also this section for tomorrow. And for all you time blocking lovers, there's this separate section dedicated for scheduling out your day. This section on the right, which is, you can see if I zoom in, it is dotted. You can journal here, you can art journal here, you can write about your day, you can put stickers of the music you've listened to, the book you're reading, or the TV show that you're watching. You can track your steps. The options are absolutely endless. It's only limited to your imagination. And at the bottom of the page, again, everything is hyperlinked. If I want to quickly go to 4th of Jan, I can go there and it'll take me to 4th of Jan. So I think you've understood this hyperlinking business. You can just reach any page with a click of button, which I absolutely find so useful. And in the corner here, there's also the same monthly pages that I just showed you all. You can directly go to your monthly wellness and track your habit for that particular day. Extremely intuitive. It might seem more confusing when you see it through a screen, but when you have this in person, everything just becomes way easier. That's at least what I experienced. Now we saw the yearly overview, the quarterly overview, the monthly overview, and even the daily overview. There is something missing, right? And that is, of course, the weekly overview. So we have all these weekly tabs here, week 4, week 5, week 3. If you've understood the gist of this planner, everything is hyperlinked. So of course, all these weekly tabs are hyperlinked, but there is an added nuance to it because these are hyperlinked at 3 separate parts of this tab. If you click on the top part, it'll take you to the vertical view of your week. Ta-da! So you have all the days of the week. When you do buy the planner, you get an option whether you want a Sunday start or a Monday start. I picked a Monday start, but just to let you know that option exists if you are someone who prefers Sunday to Saturday instead of Monday to Sunday. On the left side here, you have this month. Of course, you guessed it. You can click on 20th and go to that exact daily page. And then you also have top priorities here. You also have the section for notes. And of course, this is the main time blocking section. And you have the same for every single day of the week. So if you are someone who likes a weekly view, just wants to see a week at a glance, see where you have certain appointments, where you have a block of time free, where you have to take your kids to school, or where you have some time for some self-care, like you can schedule it all in here. Very convenient weekly view to have. Now, if you don't want to use this section, you don't need to, because other options right here. If you click in the middle, it takes you to the horizontal weekly view. Just brilliant, right? I mean, this is a sort of view that I've always liked in my physical planners. If you watch all my planner videos, you know that I prefer this sort of layout where I can just journal about my day. So I love that that space is here. Of course, you can again use it for whatever you'd like. If you don't want the time blocking thing in the vertical view, you can simply go to the horizontal view and just write your to-do list for that week. And again, you have a week at a glance, which is from a different perspective, and I absolutely love it. And from here, again, you can go to whichever daily page that you'd like. Just to give you a scenario on how this might be useful, let's say I'm writing about my day on Tuesday and I quickly want to see what else did I accomplish something important. I can just quickly go to 2nd of Jan and see my to-do list here, maybe look at my schedule, and then go back to the horizontal view and just continue writing about that. Now, let's say even that's not your cup of tea for your weekly glance. There's also this third option, which is actually a custom weekly page, and that's completely empty. This gives you enough space to literally carve out the week at a glance however you'd like. If you want, you can add stickers or download different templates. You'll get free ones all over YouTube, Pinterest for free, which is what I have done, and you can just make this section your own. If you're like me and you want control over every area of your life, or you just like to be very, very structured and organized, you can use all 3 weekly views. That's what I'm planning to do, but it's okay if you can't, because it can get quite overwhelming. Maybe I might not do certain weekly views in certain months depending on how much time I have at hand, but you can always use this for one purpose. You can use the horizontal one for another purpose, and of course the custom one for something else altogether. And even from my daily page, right beside all the monthly sections here of finances, habits, etc., is also the weekly section. Okay, so that was a lot to digest. If you watch this video a couple of times, you will understand all of these sections much better. That's what I did. I had to watch her tutorial video I don't know how many times, but every time I did watch it again, I understood the planner better, and that's how I ended up deciding on purchasing it. All the other months are designed the exact same way. Now you can see there are all these patterns of different pages. So you have this blank page, there's also a ruled page, there is the square grid, there is a dotted page, there is a ruled page but with this bullet points. You also have this hexagonal or honeycomb design page. Initially, I was so confused how I'll be using this, but oh my lord, I found the best use of it. I can't wait to show my planner. Anyways, you also have this sort of page. It just has these margins, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So I just swiped by and showed you all the pages, but you can quickly click and go to the dotted grid, or if you want, you can go to the honeycomb grid. Now, if you're wondering what is the purpose of this, the purpose lies in this part of the dashboard. As you can see, it's numbered 1 to 12. Now you can view these as 12 separate notebooks or 12 separate dividers. So if you're a student, each of these can be a subject or a chapter, or maybe some highlights or important notes, exam stuff. If I click on one, it'll take me to the first notebook or notes section. Let me just give you a quick example. Let me say this page is for my biology notes. This is another big reason why I shifted to digital planning, because my handwriting is ugly. But in digital planning, you can never know. You can make your handwriting turn into any font. So I would highly suggest, if you do decide on going the digital planner route, to just learn about the app that you'll be using for it, like GoodNotes in this case. I watched so many tutorials of GoodNotes. Otherwise, I was completely gawking at this app when I bought it. Now, if I flip the page, there's nothing, right? There's the notes section too. You can make this, let's say, your English notes. This could be your mathematics. Whatever you'd like to name it, you can name it. Now you can add your own pages to it. I want to add some dotted grids. So I'm just going to go here, copy this page and just paste this page after biology. So now when you go back here, when you swipe right, there is the first page. Of course, you can add as many or as little pages for that particular section of your notes. Now, of course, you don't want to leave this particular space blank. I'm just going to write biology there. That's it. So every time I click on biology, it'll take me to my biology notes section and through all my notes that I hopefully would have written. You can make a fun book tracker, a fun movie tracker, a brain dump and ideas, maybe a notebook for your art journaling. Again, you don't have to use the 12 notebooks. You can just use the first or the second or just one. I initially thought I'll just use 1 or 2 because I couldn't think of anything else, but my god, I've already titled 12 of my notebooks and now I'm thinking I need more space. So yeah, I'm just telling you, once you do get the planner in hand, and you start getting a lot of ideas on how you can use it. Make the planner cater to your needs, and you want the planner to work for you and not the other way around. So yeah, I think that pretty much covers the overview of this planner. Now I'll just quickly show you some of the stickers. So these are the stickers that you get with this planner. Again, very minimal, quite functional, I'd say. Oh, I also forgot to mention, for this planner they also have a dark version of the planner. So the entire background of the planner would be black, or well, this particular charcoal gray color. So these are the dark version stickers, but even though I have the light version, I can use the dark version stickers as well. Now there are multiple ways to use stickers in GoodNotes, but I will just quickly show you one of my favorite ways. I'm gonna copy this particular sticker and go on 9th of Jan and just paste it here. You can also add any pictures that you want. Let's just pick from something I have already. Maybe I can put that here. Now these stickers are quite basic but very functional. You can also buy different stickers on Etsy or from different creators on YouTube, Pinterest, Instagram. You can also find free stickers. You can also make your own sticker. Like this one is a freebie that I downloaded. Paste that here and just show you how that looks. Maybe I can just put that there. You can design this planner however you'd like, and it just looks so beautiful, especially for honestly people like me who have zero skills when it comes to art and sketching and painting, doodling, all of that. I could never make my planner look pretty, even though that's really not a planner's main purpose. But I mean, I like everything to be aesthetic and cute and pretty. You all know that doing all this digitally gives me such peace of mind because it looks so beautiful, and no ugly handwriting unless I choose to. Sometimes maybe I do want to jot down something here. So yeah, I think mostly I'm gonna mix with like cute font and my actual handwriting. It does give your planner some sort of character. Yeah, more on that in the next video where I take you through how I've customized this planner for my needs. So yeah, this is my 2024 digital planner. Make sure you subscribe and hit on the bell icon so that you don't miss out on the second part of this video where I will be showing you a flip through of how I've customized this planner. I think that's when everything will make sense, because I can't even begin to tell you how obsessed I am with this new planner compared to any other physical planner I've ever used. And you will see why in that video. I will still do planning videos, just be in a digital form, but the essence of planning remains the same. But yeah, let me know if you'd like me to do more digital planning related videos, like specific to digital planning, and how you can get into it if you're interested. If you feel you don't want to spend a lot of money on an iPad right now for digital planning because you're not sure if you will really like it or find it useful, I would suggest buy refurbished and second-hand iPads and tablets, which will be considerably cheaper. But having said all that, whether you're using digital planner, physical planner, or digital calendar, or any other method of planning, I feel we have each other's back and we're gonna kick ass in 2024. That's the sort of energy I want to bring, and I hope you guys can feel it through the screen. I'm so grateful for like 240,000 plus Meg fam in our community who've supported me throughout years and years, and especially last year when I couldn't be very active because of such major life events happening last year for me. But I've always just received love and blessings from you all, which just brings me such immense gratitude. And yeah, that's why I want to do better this year for all of you, and hopefully I make you all proud. Also, let me know what other videos you'd like to watch on my channel. I will be posting like a mix of the current new content and posting some old stuff because I have vlogged quite a bit, and I know a lot of you have been waiting for those videos as well. Honeymoon vlogs are also coming. Like, there's just so much content already shot, but I also want to just know from all of you what you would like to watch on my channel. Lots of love to you, lots of good wishes, good vibes, sending all that good energy through the screen. Lots of love to my Meg fam. Bye.